Hello everyone. This is Rashmi, your host for this episode. A very happy Ganesh Chaturthi to all of you lovely people out there. Lord Ganesh is also known as the Vignaharta, which is a Sanskrit word and it means the remover or destroyer of obstacles. So Ganesha is the remover of obstacles from our lives. Have you ever felt in life that a lot of times we have difficulty in understanding our own self? We are not aware of our own feelings, emotions, thoughts, which then affects our actions, behavior and dealings with others as well. So today I bring to you a very interesting concept about self-awareness, which is a crucial part of emotional intelligence to help us understand ourselves better and in our dealings with others too, and in a way remove the obstacles created by ourselves within us. So welcome on board and hope you enjoy this episode on this very special day with me. And today we are not alone. I have something exciting to share today with all of you. We have amongst us a very special guest, Miss Trupti Nachne. Trupti is a personal branding consultant and image educator at Identity, the image management studio. She is also an emotional intelligence expert. So welcome on Tune In with Rashmi, Trupti. And I'm really excited to have you over on this episode and waiting to hear some expert inputs on this subject.
Hello everyone, this is Trupti Nachne here. Thank you so much Rashmi for inviting me on your podcast and for the introduction. Really excited to be here and I'm looking forward to discussing a very interesting and important topic for one and all.
Great. So today we are going to have an insight on the topic self-awareness by opening up a window, and a very special window called the Johari window. This window helps us mainly in two ways. It's a technique to better understand one's relationship with self and others, and if you know yourself well enough, you can share relevant information to improve communication and connect with others as well. Doesn't this sound exciting? So let's know more about this with the expert and let's get started. So tell me Trupti, how will one know about himself or herself through this Johari model?
Yes, this Johari model is a very interesting model. It has 4 regions or quadrants. Keeping in mind the information about a person, his attitude, behavior, emotions, feelings, skills and views, everything that we think and know about ourselves and others think and know about us too. So keeping in mind these qualities, we have these 4 quadrants. The first one is the open self, what I know about myself and others know about me too. The second one is the blind self, what others know about you but you don't. The third one, the hidden self, what others don't know about you but you do. These are your secrets. And the fourth one, the unknown self, what others don't know about you and you don't either. So Rashmi, there are different ways to find out your Johari window. One simple exercise is where you have a list of adjectives like bold, confident, lazy, shy, etc. You have to pick the best adjectives that you think are suited for yourself. Also, others pick adjectives that they feel are appropriate for you. We then put these in the 4 quadrants and voila! There is a strong possibility that you learn so much more about yourself from the results. A large open area is considered good and desirable. That is the first quadrant. It shows your comfort in communication with others. For example, Deepa has worked in an organization for 5 years. She is a dynamic and confident woman. She is self-aware about her specific qualities and she makes sure to disclose the right information about herself to her colleagues. She is also approachable and others would readily approach her for feedback. She also does the same from her seniors and peers and other team members. So Deepa surely has a large open area or arena. It helps her in a communication with others at work.
Wow, so that's interesting, and in a way it works as a good communication tool too, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so now having covered the first one, could you give us some inputs on the second quadrant of this Johari window? So what are the blind spots and how do we fix them?
Very interesting question. So we are often unaware of how others perceive us. This window represents things about me that I am unaware of about myself, but they are known to others. Now that's my blind spot. This happens sometimes when people do not give us feedback. Maybe they think that you are unapproachable. So there's this one example of Mr. Samir, who is an associate of Mr. Singh, the project lead. So Samir thinks that Mr. Singh is high-handed and this affects their working relationship. However, Mr. Singh is totally unaware of this. It is his blind spot. He also comes across as someone who isn't too accessible and hence doesn't receive the feedback. Now someone with a large blind spot or the large second window is called a bull in China shop. Can you imagine that? Someone who's a bit careless and doesn't, have too much sensitivities about others' feelings. He could come across as that. So maybe Mr. Singh comes across as that. So he can reduce his blind spots by seeking feedback in a constructive manner. And obviously he needs to be open to receiving it well as well.
Very true, and it was a very interesting example that you gave us, bull in a China shop.
Yes.
So great, and this quadrant, I guess, helps us to understand more about ourselves through the eyes of others. And and moving on to the third window, the third quadrant of the Johari window, the hidden area. How would this help us, Trupti?
Yes, the third window, the hidden area. You need to ask yourself, how much of yourself do you share with others? Do you trust others to share information with them? Are people aware about your special qualities and talents? Let's take the example of my friend Niti. She recently started a new venture as a parenting coach. However, due to certain preconceived notions she has about media, she is not enough visible on media to promote herself. If she doesn't take the efforts to let people know of her capabilities as a parenting consultant, how would people approach her for her expertise? She needs to reduce her hidden area. And this can be done by self-disclosure, which is relevant to her. Okay, so that was an example to give you a little brief about, the hidden area and how you could reduce it.
So this means opening up and disclosing to the world that which we want them to know and which would help us in better dealings once they know more about us, right?
Absolutely.
Great. And now coming to the fourth quadrant, the last quadrant of the Johari window, would you like to put some light on the unknown self?
Yes, Rashmi, these are uncharted territories. Those which I or others do not know about myself. So we can unlock this potential for ourselves when we learn something totally new or go in for totally new experiences. We are adding on to something new in our kitty. So that helps us to reduce this window and increase the other window.
Wow, so that sounds like an adventurous window, right? The fourth quadrant, unknown self.
Potential, it's a potential window, correct.
True. So this window would help us discover more and more about our own self in a unique way. And talking about business, what are the implications do you think that the Johari window model has at the workplace, Trupti? Any inputs on that?
Oh yes, definitely. There are many benefits of using this model. It can be used in a one-on-one scenario in a meeting, and it helps to open up communication between two individuals. I had one such meeting with a team member who I thought was a bit shy for what her role demanded. Now, I had never said this to her directly. However, once we did the Johari window, I realized that she herself had also marked shyness as her characteristic, which means she also knows about it. It came out in our open area, and it was then easy for me to discuss this point with her. Okay, so that is one aspect. Also, this model can be conducted for teams. It helps to check the health of teams and the trust factor between them. A team with a bigger arena or open area is definitely considered to be a stronger team. Now consider there's a newcomer in a team who definitely have more hidden areas. So now this person needs to learn the art of appropriate self-disclosure to this team to improve the open area. So that's how in a workplace, it can be used.
Okay, I mean, this window, the Johari window, I would say each quadrant has its own beautiful implication. And this sounds so interesting and such an amazing tool to help you become more and more self aware and also be used as a communication tool, as an interpersonal tool, which would help you in dealing better with others and also become aware of our own inner potential, like finding our own hidden treasure from within. So, these were such really great inputs. Thank you so much, Trupti, to give us these valuable inputs with your expert knowledge on the subject. And I'm sure if we all going to use these techniques explained in this concept about Johari window, it would definitely make our lives better. So thanks once again for being with us on this show and giving us your precious time, Trupti. I really, really appreciate that. And I hope you enjoyed the time with us.
Oh yes, I did enjoy. It was really my pleasure to be here and connect with you and the listeners. Would love it if you try the tool that we've discussed with friends and colleagues. So all the best to everyone.
Thank you so much, Trupti. And I hope you all enjoyed this episode with our special guest and with her valuable inputs on this subject with her expert knowledge. So thank you so much for tuning in and take care all of you. See you soon.